What's going on, guys? It's Immortal Jake back at it with another tutorial video. Today we're doing Warden. Now, I'm sure you guys, those of you who follow it, the dev stream let us know that there will be buffs to Warden either implemented soon or at the start of next season or something like that. I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm excited as Warden is actually my main. So casual, yeah, whatever. Warden's my main. I just love the knights. I love the long sword. I've always loved it. If he had a shield or whatever too, I'd be on it. Anyway, sorry for all that rambling. Let's just get straight to the video. All right, guys. As always, let's get started with his basic attacks. His running attack is a heavy. It's very good for chasing down opponents. If someone is running away, it does have some phantom range where it like lunges forward a little bit. So you will catch enemies running away with this attack. Or you could use it for just getting into fights and joining ganks or whatever. Or you could even use it at the start of a duel and just run in and go for the attack. This running attack does chain, so you can follow it up with another heavy and go into an unblockable heavy from it. So keep that in mind. Now his light attacks. Warden's light attacks have always felt a little bit like parry bait to me. They feel telegraphed compared to other heroes, but they are useful nonetheless. His top light has superior light properties, so it will go through opponent's attack, like so. And this can actually be followed up with another light that's guaranteed, like so. When landing a side light from the left or right, it's guaranteed another light. So you'll do a double light. Obviously, I'm sure you guys have seen someone do it to you, but this second light is guaranteed. Now his heavies. His heavies are part of what's getting buffed. I don't know if it's actually gone through yet or if it's the start of the season, as I said earlier, but they're gonna go from 900 milliseconds to 800 milliseconds. So that's gonna be very good. His heavies are also very telegraphed, as you can see how he swings his sword behind him, so it's kind of hard to get someone to actually fall for a heavy feint with him, but you can do it. The heavy also can chain into another heavy, but that's about it, just heavy. Now upon throwing the second heavy, it becomes unblockable from any direction. This goes for any finisher heavy of a chain. If you decide to throw a light into a heavy or a double light into a heavy, the following heavy does get unblockable properties. His zone is actually pretty good. Now, you can use the zone in a multitude of ways. After an unblockable feint, it catches fairly often after an unblockable feint. After a bash, it seems to catch off bash too, so there's that. And if you delay it, you can also do it off of running attacks. So, it's pretty versatile, honestly. It also has a good range to catch enemies that are dodging, so keep that in mind. It can also be chained into a heavy or a bash if you choose so. Speaking of his bash, let's go into his bash. Now his bash can be initiated by dodging either left, right, or forward and hitting your guard break button. Now depending on how long you hold the button will determine which level of bash you do. There are 3 tiers. So tapping X will go to the first tier. The first tier guarantees a light from either top or sideways. Of course, you're going to want to do the sideways attack because it guarantees double lights. So of course, you'd rather take the 15 damage over the 12 from the top. The level 2 bash can be done by holding it and releasing before Warden launches forward on his own. This is mostly used to catch people who are trying to dodge the level 3. So if you throw it out before they go to dodge and they go to dodge, it'll hit them right before they dodge and you'll actually get your guaranteed lights. Now, the level 3 bash is done by holding the guard break button. He will go forward on his own, and he will also gain hyper armor on charge. So once he charges forward, he gets hyper armor. This can actually be used to trade as well. However, I don't recommend it to be used as such. I would say to condition your opponent with your tier 1 bash, and once they get in the habit of you doing the tier 1 and they try to dodge, your tier 3 will more than likely hit them after their dodge. Also, instead of getting a double side light on the tier 3, you actually get a heavy, so you can throw a heavy right after. I recommend throwing the top heavy as it does the most damage, 27 over 24, so you would definitely want the 27. Now on top of this, his bash actually can be feinted. So on top of having 3 different levels of the charge, he actually can just feint the charge outright. This is really good for catching people who like to dodge. So you can simply feint and then catch the dodge. Get yourself a free heavy anyway. This also works for people who like to spam dodge attacks, as you'll feint and then do a parry. So it works out pretty well. Now the knowledge of when to actually throw these is going to go with time while fighting the opponent and just reading them. Obviously your tier 3 you're going to want to use sparingly, as it's very punishable. If you miss the bash, they can guard break you, so you are vulnerable to a counter attack if they read your attack correctly and dodge you. They get a free guard break and then they get a heavy. So do be careful throwing this bash. The bash is going to determine how well you do with Warden. Honestly, it's the main focus of his kit, and it's also going to determine the level of mix-up game that you can achieve with him. Warden only has 1 dodge attack, which is a dash forward followed by a heavy. This is actually very good for catching opponents who try to roll out of your bash, because sometimes if you fully charge a heavy, you'll get an opponent who tries to roll away and get away from the 50-50, which in turn you can cancel and go into the dodge forward heavy. So it's a really useful tool for his kit. Now of course most of his moves landing are circumstantial and also rely heavily on you playing mind games with the opponent, as his kit's not too crazy. Now that we've covered his basic attacks, let's talk about his chains. Now you can see at the top, his chains are simple. If you got a light heavy, of course, you've got your light heavy, or light in different directions, heavy, and your heavy. That's really it. You've also got your zone heavy, as I've said earlier, and your dash forward heavy can also be followed up with another heavy. So his chains consist of 2-hit chains mostly, aside from adding the double light in there before heavy. It's pretty much light heavy, that's it, zone heavy, pretty much it. He's very simple, but as far as getting through opponents' defenses, he doesn't have any soft feints. You have to play mind games with that bash to get through good players' defenses. Now another thing to mention about his bash is it can be chained into any attack. So instead of having like a dodge recovery like a lot of the nimble heroes, he simply goes into his bash on recovery. After you throw a heavy, you can hold guard break right away, or after you throw a light, you can hold guard break right away and go into the bash. Even after the zone, you can do the bash. Also, feinting his unblockable is going to be a big factor in how well you do with him as well. You do need to feint the unblockable and go for other attacks to get through guards, and occasionally let it fly. Don't let it fly too often, because it's actually quite easy to parry his unblockable attacks. Being able to chain his attacks basically with his bash is actually a pretty cool thing. It's not too crazy because his attacks aren't super damaging, they don't do bleed or anything like that, but being able to mix up that bash into any attack is actually very useful. And as you can see, you can pretty much go infinitely with it as long as you've got the stamina. The original Vortex combo was simply light bash, and a lot of people struggled against this, but people have adapted, so I wouldn't recommend doing it. Maybe do it twice if you need to, if you're falling behind that bad in a fight, but I always view it as toxic. I only ever do it maybe once, and then I go into another attack. I don't ever do a double light twice after bash. But it is, again, up to you guys what you do with the information I'm giving you. Another tip on his chains is people tend to not actually expect you to change the direction of a light. So you can actually do a top light and then do a side light, and fairly often you'll get away with it. And this is coming from ranked, okay? I'm not a super insane player, guys. I'm only in platinum, so I'm not like super pro level MLG, okay? I'm not like that. But in ranked mode, I still get away with this double light and changing the directions of it. So it would actually be quite viable in your standard casual lobbies. Well, now that we've covered his chains, his basic attacks, let's go into his punishes. Now on guard break, you get a side heavy. Top heavy's too slow, do not throw the top heavy. On wall splat, you get your top heavy. So if you manage to wall splat them, always throw that top heavy. It's only 3 points, but it makes a difference between someone having 1 HP left and someone having no HP left, okay? As stated, on standard bash, you get a double light, and on full charge bash, you get a top heavy. On light parry, you get a top heavy, so you're gonna throw a top heavy as soon as you light parry. And on heavy parry, you get a double light, so you can double light for that 15 damage. and go into your chains after. Alternately, you can do a zone on heavy parry if you want. Now a light parry while out of stamina will get you a light, so you can go ahead and throw your light. I would recommend throwing it from the top as it does more damage. A guard break while out of stamina will also get you a light. As said before, top light does more damage. Wall splat while out of stamina will get you a top heavy depending on the distance. Now, when an opponent's out of stamina, it's going to be the same for guard break and parry. You're going to throw them down, do a zone into a top heavy for max damage. If you do not have the stamina to do the zone and the heavy, I would recommend doing a top light into the top heavy, okay? Top light into the heavy instead of the zone, as it does 1 point less damage than the zone. I'm sure you guys will catch me doing it and be like, hey, you get a zone into the top heavy. I know, it's less stamina for the light and it's only 1 point of less damage. So if you need to, do the light instead. As said before, this goes for parries as well, so your zone into your heavy. Make sure when you do throw the heavy, you throw it from the top. It does 32 damage instead of 30, so you get more damage for the top heavies. Now, getting your opponent to give you a guard break while out of stamina is actually a lot easier than you would think with Warden, as his bash is very good at making your opponents dodge, as well as him having unblockables on his second attack. So it's kind of easy to get into a guard break while they're out of stamina. Just keep in mind the punish would be top light, top heavy, or zone top heavy. Okay? Now, with all that out of the way, that's his moveset, guys. That is Warden. Very simple character, but also has a very high skill gap as far as a good Warden player compared to a new Warden player. He has the potential to carry you very good in this game. Of course, he's the poster boy of For Honor, so you would expect him to be good. In my opinion, he could use a little bit more than the buff that's coming, but that's neither here nor there. I'm happy he got something in general, to be honest, as he's been needing some love. Now, with all that out of the way, let's see some gameplay. Alright guys, we're back. We've got a Warlord. And if you haven't yet, hit the like button, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? All that sellout shit. Let's see how he plays. Oh, I was way out of range for that. My turn. A parry. Let it fly. Nope. Double light parry. Damn, he got me. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought he killed me. I have 1 HP somehow. Alright. I know my man's probably thinking the same thing. Ah, bullshit. Damn, bro. Step back. Ooh! Come on, Warden! Oh, he's alive. Oh my god, you did not! You did not try to... Oh my god. I can't believe that. Stamina light. No shot, no shot. Hey, if I was him right now, I'd be heated. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be like, oh, bastard. Let it fly. Nice parry. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, I'm out of stamina again. Got me. Double heavy. Oh, light heavy? Okay. Thought it was a light. Nice. Nope. That's it. Good fight, bro. That was a very good fight. Man, 2 rounds that were really close. Very good fight.
Round 1.
Alright guys, we've got a Centurion now. The Black Knight himself. Yeah. Okay. Wow, I can't believe that went through. Light parry. Thank you. Good fight. Good fight. Alright guys, round 2. Let him come out here. I don't like fighting in there. It's very cramped. Right. Nope. Wow. I'm out of stamina. Nice. Nice. Damn. He had... I mean, he could have just done the freaking pounce, but I mean, I guess the mix-up potential was there for him to do the unblockable and potentially get another guard break, which he did, but he threw me behind him instead of into the wall, so he wasn't able to capitalize in it. It was probably a miss click or something. Nice light parry. There you go. Okay, I see you. I see you. There you go. There you go. There you go. Good shit. Good shit. Threw the heavy in case he was gonna parry a light, but he was ready for it. Alrighty, alright. I'll get it. I knew I was gonna get it. I don't know why he... Alright guys, we've got a Hitokiri. Another hero that either received it or is gonna receive the buff. He gets hyper armor again on his neutral heavy, so that's gonna be fun to deal with. I wonder if they already implemented these changes or not. I can't really tell. Nice. Oh my god, I thought I parried that. Baited. Baited. Oh man, there's some fun things to do with Warden that you can do, but most of the time he's very limited. Oh, he just lighted me out of. He's like, no, I'll take it. Oh, nice. There you go. Nice. Give me that. Let it fly again. Yep. He's lighting me out of my feint, so I had to let those two fly. And now this last round, I won't let them fly again because he's probably gonna try and parry them. All right, last round. Got into that. Nice light parry. Nope. There it goes for the parry, see? Nice light parry. I'll take it. Yeah, he was waiting for it. But it's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay, man. Alright, Hito. Wow. Wow, I should have just let it fly. That really did not grab him. Come on, game. Yeah. It's too slow. Can't wait for that freaking buff to the charge speed on that. It's a good match, good match, good match. Alright, we're gonna try a couple whip techniques. Ooh, he did it first. Nice. I still get my heavy. Nope. I'll take it. I'll take it. Give me the grab. No. Give me the grab. Give me the freaking grab, boy. Oh. Really heavy. Okay. I didn't think he was gonna like let it hit him, so it's okay. Raw heavy. I guess raw heavy works sometimes. Alright guys, that is it. I had to switch on my fashion in the middle of it as I can't decide whether the gold and red works better or the all white looks better. Y'all let me know. Yeah, the heavy on that Hito at the end, that was an accident. I meant to guard break and I pressed the right trigger, so he died by accident. Anyway guys, if you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications for whenever I upload. As I've said before, I do want to stream on Twitch, but at the same time, I'm hearing a lot of negative things about it, and a lot of people are coming to YouTube, so I don't know if I should just stick to YouTube when I stream or what, honestly. But the Twitch link is going to be in there anyways, in the description, okay? As always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.